Hello, humans and pets. I am hiding.
Yeah, we're both hiding today.
We have a lot of food.
We have a ton of food today. Today, we're gonna do the age-old question. Who's got a better burrito? That's not an age-old question?
I think the chicken's more relevant. We'll do that in the future. Who has the best chicken?
We already did that one.
Not sandwich.
Oh,
Chicken.
just a regular chicken, right.
But this is burritos. We went to 3 places.
Yes.
We went to Sketchy. We went to.
Oh my gosh.
We went to Qdoba and we went to Moes.
Yeah. So we tried to get the same food in all 3 burritos.
Correct.
The problem we were having is one of the restaurants, we don't want to name any names.
Chipotle. the Sketchy.
We were having a hard time because they don't offer up the common
Anything.
stuff
They don't
that
have any
everywhere else
jalapenos,
has. Yeah. They didn't
at
have any
all,
lime cilantro rice.
Every place was basically equal except them. So these 2 here. Let me name what we got on each. So for the Moes we got.
I'm gonna dismantle one.
It is Monday, so they have the Moes Monday deal.
This is Moes.
That is Chipotle.
This one's Chipotle. It's
I saw them build it.
It's not even wrapped.
I saw them build it, and it's not promising. They put like a ton of ice on one side.
Let's just say
it's
this
not...
too. As they were there, people going in and coming out talking to themselves, coming out talking to themselves.
So I was in waiting for my food to be ready. We ordered on the app, and there were people walking in, and they were like, the line's closed, and they were kicking people out.
This is Moes,
So
right?
it's weird, and then everybody started leaving, and I was waiting for my food. Like 4 people were still waiting for food. Okay, the home record burrito is what we got. But we got adobo chicken, we got seasoned rice. We were gonna get the cilantro vine rice, but we want it equal to Chipotle as much as possible. We got black beans, we got grilled onions, grilled peppers, and grilled mushrooms, which both other places have like, what is it called? Fajita veggies.
Yep.
So we got those. We got shredded cheese, pico de gallo, roasted corn pico, shredded lettuce, sour cream. We got fresh jalapenos and pickled jalapenos, and then guacamole. And then we also got free chips and salsa.
Again, I don't know how at Moes you never get the salsa.
What?
I don't know why that happens.
No salsa at Moes? Okay.
Are you sure this one was?
Chipotle, chicken with brown rice. Because they have no adobo chicken. Brown rice, which is seasoned kind of, I guess. Black beans, cheese, fajita veggies, fresh tomato salsa, roasted chili corn salsa, and sour cream. And then at Qdoba, right, they have grilled adobo chicken, the tortilla, the seasoned brown rice, the black beans, the freshly made pico de gallo, the chili corn salsa,
All right, we have to go, Ryan.
guac, fajita veggies, sour cream, and pickled jalapenos. So they're pretty close to being similar. We're gonna see which one's the best.
All right, so right here, this is Chili's. I mean,
Chipotle.
That's
You
the
can't
home
really see
wrecker.
them. Home wrecker, and then this is Qdoba.
So this is what this one looks like. This is they didn't
They
finish
wrap it.
wrapping this one.
Nice
This is-
try.
This is the.
I'm worried about the Chipotle
This one's big, but
because they put a ton of ice on one side, and the other side ain't got no rice. I'm pretty sure.
so to look at it, feel this one, right?
This one's pretty.
Weighs a ton. Now feel
heavy.
the home wrecker weight.
This is pretty good.
And this one, they all weigh.
That is not that heavy compared to the other ones, and it's not wrapped. So,
Not gonna lie, Chipotle's scaring me because they were closing the building down, and I don't
They were
know why they
closing
were
the building.
closing it. Like if it was
This one
COVID
has
reasons.
sauce.
Yeah, and this one doesn't.
Oh,
this is the second
this
time.
is Qdoba,
That's
right?
Qdoba.
I got new sauce.
Well, see, this is the.
What was the
You
sauce?
didn't. You were supposed to get a green sauce at Moes,
At
and
Moe's, I
we
didn't
didn't
get
get it. Why?
I don't know why there's no green sauce, but at.
I like
let
the
me
chip sauce.
find it.
That's another thing that Chipotle didn't offer. They didn't give you
Yeah.
free like chips and salsa. I don't know why.
Correct.
Fine. I'm trying to check. We're getting out of here.
The new roasted tomato salsa is right here. We're gonna try it, because we can. So let's just try this really quickly. It's new roasted tomato salsa.
I just had a chip from them,
It's new.
so I want to see what the chip tastes like. If it's the same.
It's good.
Oh, the chips are salty though.
Mm.
These aren't. Try that one.
These are better.
Yeah, Moes chips aren't half as salty. Sauce is good. You got a lot of cilantro in it. The Qdoba's chips are really salty though.
Yeah, they're salty, definitely.
I definitely like the Moes better. Alright. How do you want to do this? I have 2 napkins over there too.
Oh. How do I want
We
to
had
do
a
this?
lot of breakfast already, so this is tricky. I think they gave up even wrapping this one. Like they didn't even.
One whole side is rice.
If we get sick, I'm blaming Chipotle. I'm
Chipotle.
saying it right now. Like they didn't even.
We also
finish.
brought the ghost pepper sauce from a past video, the sauce of the dead.
Alright,
By Sauce
you want to
Brothers.
start with
We might not use it.
You
but
want to start with
a shout out,
Chipotle?
it's
I don't
pretty
know
good.
how I'm gonna cut this without making a mess.
Try to cut it. This is gonna be terrible.
I don't know. Wait,
So
gotta go with an
Qdoba was
open
the
mind.
priciest with like 30 cents
Yeah.
more. Then it was Chipotle. Then it was Moes being the cheapest.
You might need to get
even
a fork.
without the
Alright,
deal.
I'm gonna
so-
do like this much for now,
Okay, yeah.
and you're gonna have to just
Yeah, let's get. What are their forks?
get another plate, and we'll put them on separate plate.
Get one more plate.
Um,
I got 2.
you know what? I'm gonna put it right here for now. Just put that on the
This is
side. Put that on the side.
crazy.
All right, so that's Chipotle.
I got 3 forks. That looks delicious.
Again, they didn't wrap this. This isn't my cutting. This is just their wrap. Hey, take the end because
Yeah,
you're gonna almost
thank you.
be able to eat this. Maybe
I'm gonna make a messy.
I'm gonna make a mess. There's not even a chance.
Okay. It looks delicious. So, I'm worried.
We went into this with an open mind, though. But
We did.
I did say, I've always we weren't even going to consider Chipotle because of the prior issues. But
At least we saved 1 gallon of water.
it made me nervous when
With ordering
like they
this.
didn't offer a lot of the stuff that everybody else did.
No, there was no adobo
But,
chicken, no
all right, let's try
jalapenos
it.
of any
So this
kind.
is the regular chicken.
This is the Chipotle. This one's a little dry.
Well, the chicken wasn't bad. I'm gonna have a hard time eating. I'm gonna have to eat it with a fork, I think.
Okay. It's good when you get the sauce. It's bad when you don't.
You don't usually cut a burrito either, but we have so much food. I had to do something. I just dropped them. I think. I gotta. To be 100% honest, I'm not.
good.
I'm not hating it. I'm not.
What? You're not hating this.
The chicken is a little dry,
Uh-huh.
but it does have a flavor at least.
The only thing I'm liking is the sauce,
When you look,
the corn like sauce and the tomato sauce. Is the only thing I'm liking.
the thing is, we're gonna see how uniform the other ones are. Was when you look at like the build itself, it's kind of like depending on which side you eat,
Yeah.
it's not uniform. But I'm not hating this.
I'm not liking it.
It's like, see this bite. This one doesn't have any of my
When
sour
you-
cream.
I
and
think
this
I
has
got
all the sour
I think
cream.
I got 3 bites of chicken. Use one. When you get sauce, great.
Mhm.
When you don't, it's super dry and it's not good.
Well, the chicken's definitely on the drier side.
The chicken tastes worse than the corn.
It was funny because we had all 3 apps open, and
Yeah.
Ryan was trying to do it while we're driving. And every time we're like, well, put that in it. Well, no, Chipotle doesn't offer it. Nope. We kept trying.
We wanted them as similar as possible.
Right. To be
But Chipotle has like no items. They have no jalapenos.
right.
We got jalapenos on the other ones.
All right. Before I get full, I'm gonna leave this on
Because
the side.
if we made it like Chipotle, we would get boring chicken with boring rice
I'm
and
gonna leave that on the side for now
boring everything else.
because I still got a bunch. Oh, I'll just eat it.
Yeah. I think that's why people get bowls from Chipotle, is so they can mix it themselves. So the preparation can't be
Well,
that
this was
bad.
part of the problem we had when we got the Stone Temple Pilots one. Was
Yeah, the 21 Pilots one.
what did I say? Stone Temple Pilots. The 21 Pilots one was as you were eating a burrito. I had all white rice in my half.
Yeah.
Like you eat it in sections, and the same thing. Like the backside of my burrito had all the sour cream, and there was none in the beginning of it.
No.
I mean, the corn salsa ain't bad. We're gonna have to see how much better the other ones are.
Yeah. You probably shouldn't have started off with that one. Let me get a chip and salsa to change my taste.
All right, home wrecker or Qdoba?
Home wreckers. Let's go down the line. Cut this one in half.
You gonna go right for half for this one?
It'll be a little less messy.
Okay. Or do you want to leave a little slab?
I don't care.
We don't have to eat it all. I'll cut it straight in half.
That sauce is good. I like the sauce.
All right. So this is Moes home wrecker.
That looks better.
They have so many choices with it, but again,
This one has guac.
just to show the uniformity of it, so you can see that going down
The
through.
majority of bites have meat.
Yeah. And again, we did the chicken in this one also.
And it's wrapped well.
It's actually wrapped like one, right?
This is adobo chicken this time.
Yeah, because Chipotle didn't offer that either, right? The
We have
adobo chicken.
fresh and pickled jalapenos.
I was shocked the Mexican restaurant didn't have jalapenos.
Yeah.
That was actually
That's
shocking.
what I
to
said.
us,
I was
but
confused.
We had to go with the seasoned rice because Chipotle didn't offer anything
We're
else.
going to get the cilantro line.
All right.
I'm excited.
Let me get.
I haven't had their guac, so I want to know if it's good.
Well, because that's what Ryan said. Should we take it out because the other ones don't have it? But it's not their
Yeah.
fault. They offer it for free.
Chipotle, it's $2.50.
Right, right, we
This is
didn't-
free.
We weren't gonna go over. It's what you can get.
Yeah.
For it. But this is an actual burrito.
Burrito. Their guac ain't bad.
I gotta hit it right off the bat too.
With
That
the
was one thing.
jalapenos?
There was like no salsa at all really on there. You know what I mean? They had the corn, but it didn't have a salsa taste. And immediately I got a hit of a salsa taste right off the bat.
This is phenomenal compared to that one.
I told you that one was not bad, and it wasn't bad. But compared to this,
It's bad.
it's not. You can't even compare them. It's like apples and oranges. It really is. I do. The jalapenos make it in this one right off the bat, though. But look at, they have like a nice. There's a nice tomato salsa because we did that. You did that too, right? And then he picked the corn salsa. We tried to put everything in the same.
To give a fair assessment on which one's best. That one ain't best.
No.
Just gonna say that.
You knew it when it wasn't even wrapped fully in tinfoil. They threw us out. They threw them out of the store. I don't understand what was going on
They didn't care about that.
and why they were closing. That just makes me nervous. I'm trying to think. Oh, there's a. I thought I tasted lettuce in this one. I didn't think you put lettuce in it, but I
Yeah,
will
the-
say that
the
the
fajita
seasoned
veggies.
rice is really good too. This one,
I didn't taste no fajita veggies in the Chipotle.
No,
This you can, so that's good.
no, and that's right. It had a crunch, and I thought it was lettuce, but it wasn't. It was a pepper.
Yeah, I
because
got
we
some
had the onions
mushrooms.
and the peppers and the mushrooms, which I got to be honest. Everything's seasoned up nice. Everything tastes fresh. That's what. See,
The
this is what
guac is
confusing.
really good.
I'm not trying to crap on Chipotle, but
I kind of am now.
their whole claim to fame is that everything's made fresh and everything's better, and people flock to it. But so far,
This says fresher. And we might have saved 1 gallon of water by going there, but I'm sure we saved water here too. I don't even know what that means. Save water. Doesn't it get like recycled with the water system or something?
I do like
water
that. I do
cycle?
like the guac that it adds a nice
But-
little flavor in there too.
The guac is good.
The chicken.
I'm not normally a fan.
The
chicken's
chicken
very
isn't
good.
anywhere near as dry. Like if you can look at it, like it's literally flaking apart. It is so tender and juicy.
Their rice is better.
I do like you can really taste the adobo when you eat it by itself like that too.
Yeah.
It does have that nice seasoned up flavor.
That was really good.
I gotta go. Even the uniform of everything on it.
Yeah,
Because the rice and
every
the
bite
chicken
you get
go
a
layer.
decent
You
amount
do.
of everything.
Mhm.
You might miss one item, you know, like maybe there's not a mushroom in every single bite, but you get a mushroom, onion, or pepper in every bite.
At least if you ate like the line, you know, like on a corn on a cob, you eat down the line. You know what I mean? Even if you ate like the straight across, you're gonna get all of those flavors
Oh, yeah.
in every bite. Unlike like it was missing sections on the other one.
Yeah, this is better.
I want to just say too, I mean, everything we bought today was still cheaper than Fridays when we went. You know what I mean? That's the one thing about going to these places. You get a decent amount of food.
Yeah.
I mean, this home wrecker, I mean, they all weigh. Don't get me wrong. This one weighs. It might not be as long as the home wrecker was, but it's fatter than the home wrecker
Yeah.
was. And they all weigh like
They all
5
weigh the
pounds.
same.
You know
That
what I
one
mean?
don't. That one was like 3 or 4. The Chipotle.
Mm. It really has an abundance of different flavors.
I
with
like
the
most chips
guacamole.
more, and we didn't get the sauce for some reason, but
And that's twice here. We've gotten the chips, and we keep ordering the green sauce
Oh,
because I want to try
yeah.
it, and we never get it.
yeah,
Now this is a big one. You want to go half on this one too, or
probably not.
I don't mind eating messy. So
I don't think I can eat that one.
this one is stuffed.
We had a big breakfast.
We did have a big breakfast. This is so just in actual food wise, they're all pretty comparable.
Yeah.
And what did you say? This one was a little bit more expensive.
It was a little bit
by
like
a dollar,
20 cents more than the Chipotle one.
but worth every penny. It's still under $10. And all right, so I'm just gonna go here.
And
You can always have more.
the Chipotle one is almost the same size as Qdoba.
Mine's gonna be tough, but this one has guac too.
Yeah. Yeah, everyone had guac except Chipotle, because I ain't paying the extra $2.50.
No, I said that we weren't. It's not fair.
Yeah.
So
They
it
give us
doesn't
free.
look as pretty
So why wouldn't I
because
get
of the
it?
way I cut it. But here, let's try this way. Again,
is a big
this one
one.
seemed dry.
Yeah, Chipotle was dry.
That's the one thing I
Moes
noticed.
wasn't,
no, Moes wasn't dry at all. Like normally, I
I'm
want to
sorry.
put hot sauce
Yeah.
on my
I brought
Mexican
some up.
food. But Moes with the pickled jalapenos and the regular jalapenos,
It had a
has a
spice.
nice heat to it.
Yeah.
It had enough flavor. But if you look at like this section, where it does not look dry at all.
No.
You know what I mean? Like it has
the meat
all the
looks not
series
dry.
of stuff in it,
I'm
compared to like the left side of this one, which
Yeah.
would be your right side. Like it has
It
the
might-
sour cream here, but it didn't have like it's not uniform. It's just
No.
it's weird the way they build it. I don't know what they do different. Don't get me wrong. This side has a lot more.
This one has a
guac.
lot more guac. But just eat it like that. That one you can't really, since they didn't even wrap it.
No, if I turn
That one's, they might as well put it in a bowl.
like yeah, but normally you eat like across the front anyway.
Correct.
So I'm gonna try the guac because it's food. That's a guac with jalapeno. That's even better. You gotta wait a minute, buddy.
Guac's good.
The guac is good. Now, was it only Chipotle that you paid extra for guacamole?
Yeah.
There's a-
$2.50.
It's funny the Twitter wars because I like their fresh tomato salsa because the onion kind of bleeds into it and it gives it a different flavor.
This one's made fresh every day.
The Twitter wars, they always go back and forth with, yeah, but our guac is fresh, or get free queso and something, and you know, I'm gonna have a hard time eating this one because there's 2 open ends. But I mean, let me say one thing: Qdoba stuffed their burrito. Most
Oh.
it is stuffed.
Now, that one ain't even wrapped. I think that's a did not finish. I think Chipotle, they didn't do anything to make it good. I think they just put whatever I said on it. Like whatever was on the receipt, on the ticket. and they just made it.
We ate all the Moes. I shouldn't have, but their seasoned rice is actually really good too.
Yeah, and it
on
mixed with the
Qdoba.
black beans.
No, it has a lot of flavor.
Chicken's good.
Now I'm torn.
Um,
Uh-uh.
for me,
Falling apart.
I'm going to say Moe's.
Uh-huh.
The chips were better, in my opinion. They were less salty. They're bigger, and I think you get a little bit more.
I think I like their rice better too. Like,
Yeah. Well, I will say, best sauce goes to this fresh sauce. They make it every day with the tomatoes, the onions, the corn, whatever.
oh, the corn salsa that they
The
have.
mix
in
of
this one?
sauces in this one is really, really good.
I'm thinking in my head.
I think the chicken is better in this one than Moe's.
Mm-mm.
You know, I think it has more flavor.
I didn't get as much chicken in this one compared to the other one that I had.
Jalapenos are better than that one.
I think the combination of everything in Moe's went together more.
This one, it didn't really fit, even though it's like the same stuff.
This one's really good. Don't get me wrong. This one was really good.
It's like 85
And this
times
is
better
this
than
is this was the
Chipotle.
Qdoba one. This one is very good, but I'm thinking, Moe's just had like,
It fit.
you know what it is? When you ate Moe's, this
Yeah.
kind of slurs together is what I'm thinking. Like if you even look what fell out of my thing, it all kind of looks like one item because it all bled into
Correct.
each other. Where when I was eating the Moe's one,
You could taste everything.
you taste the chicken, you taste the nice fried vegetables, you tasted the rice,
This one, you kind of taste like burrito. I think that's the best way to explain it.
because it's all in one thing. But
I get what you're saying.
I think that's why I like the Moe's one, because every item, it all was a cohesive unit, but you tasted them separately when you were eating them. You
Like,
know what I
it's
mean?
hard to taste the rice and the black beans
They
from
ca-
each other because
they-
they both mix.
right. It's almost like Moe's rice was seasoned just a little bit different than their vegetables, which was just a little bit different
He's
than
on
their
point there.
beans. So you could taste the flavors in all of them. while you
Personally,
were
I
eating
ordered.
it.
Moe's has the best app. If you're gonna be ordering through the
Yeah.
apps, I think it was the most user friendly. I think it makes sense. Chipotle, you have to like hold down to pay, and sometimes it doesn't hold down right, and you have to like do. Chipotle is weird. They like be cool, I guess, and holding down is cool. I think Moe's is the best for app.
Yeah.
And they have the most customizable stuff.
Yes.
I said I want to go back maybe next Monday, get the home wrecker again, but with every
Everything
free
they
item.
have on it, right?
and
And,
see
and
how
I
it
will
tastes.
say, the good thing with Moe's is, kids eat free on Sundays. Moe's has Moe's Mondays where you get a few dollars off all of their burritos, whatever
Plus
you
free
want,
chips and
and
salsa,
free chips.
Which
Well, we never get the
the
salsa. I don't know what happens with that every
Yeah.
time. Because this is twice now we've been salsa-less, but the chips are phenomenal. I will say
Yeah.
too, the chips at Qdoba twice now have been a little
We're saltier
saltier.
on
They're
the salty
definitely
side.
saltier,
Um,
but
But their sauce is excellent. I hate to say it, I think Chipotle has one of the better sauces. I really like that corn sauce.
where is it?
It's on the right side, mixed with the sour cream. It's hard to tell.
See, I didn't get it. Well, you know what I
when you
really
eat
like?
standalone, I believe we got it on the quesadilla episode.
It was their red salsa we liked better though.
That one as well was
Their
really
red sauce-
good.
they
I
did
think
have-
their sauces are delicious.
Yeah.
It's just nothing else is as high quality, and that's sad.
When you put it on there though, it doesn't stand out. Like you don't
No.
taste it, so I don't know how much they actually put on there.
They put
I mean,
very, very little.
I mean, if you even look at it, I mean,
They
just,
put a ton of
just so
ice,
it doesn't look like we're
little everything
making
else.
fun of them, right? But this
It's full.
does not look dry,
And it's
right?
full.
But this, I mean, well, it doesn't look dry over there because it's all sour cream.
But it's over there. That's the issue.
it is. It's like they don't build it right.
I think the issue is...
And you're rolling it.
It's kind of like a Subway, in a way. You know, you go in, and I'm pretty sure Qdoba and other places like that, Moe's, right? They all have the lines of stuff, and you're like, I want this, and I want that, and I want this. They just don't flavor the chicken as well.
Well, they didn't anyways, because it wasn't a seasoned.
It wasn't even flavored.
It wasn't
just
an
chicken,
adobo, right?
Because they don't have no adobo. They don't have like anything. They have a very small customization menu.
That would go good on you.
But Moes has a super duper large one. And Qdoba is somewhere in the middle. More on the large side.
I know the one time we ate at Moe's too. It was only one time we ate before we started doing this. I think you could get, it's like endless chips and salsa while you're
Something
there.
like that.
You can go up and keep getting chips and salsa. But for an average of what? $8. Any one of these places puts out a lot of food. I gotta give them that. This wasn't a horrible.
It's a lot of food.
It's a lot of food, size-wise. They were all relatively comparable because although this wasn't as long as the home wrecker,
Yeah.
it was fatter and just as heavy.
Yes.
And this one was the smallest and the lightest out of them all. I'm not gonna lie. If we were gonna go back, I would go to Moe's
I would
again.
go to Moes again.
That's my top choice. I would gladly go back to Qdoba
Yes.
because I thought that was absolutely delicious. And again, we've had a few things for Qdoba, and I've yet to be disappointed in anything that came out of there.
Same
I
with
have
Moes.
yet to like. Not only is Chili's the furthest place we go, and we drive by.
Chipotle.
I mean, why do I keep saying Chili's? Chipotle is the furthest one we go to, but
It's veggie.
everything we've had so far out of there, like we had the quesadilla, and that was like lame at best. We had the 21 Pilots. I almost said Stone Temple Pilots again. We had the 21 Pilots and that other girl,
Yeah.
TikTok
Tanks.
girl, Tank's meal, and they were like just okay. Like
Yeah.
there wasn't anything like wow. I would go back and get that. And
Yeah.
again, for a restaurant that prides themselves on fresh food and they don't have the tastiest food. It's not.
I don't think it tastes the freshest.
No, I don't either.
I don't even. I think it's a big letdown compared to these two.
I don't either.
Qdoba, their sauce tastes the freshest because they make it every day. It says it on the app. It tastes good. The tomato one with the onion.
Oh, yeah, like the
good one?
The I don't know what it's like pink of the gallo or something like that. When you have the tomato salsa with the onions. No, they're all. You know what? And that's the same thing. The only thing is maybe because they have the guac and everything in it, it kind of slurred together. But
Yeah.
this dominates over that. But there was just something about the Moe's one when I was eating it. It tasted like everything was uniform and it was delicious all together.
And
But
props to everyone except
No, go ahead.
everyone except Chipotle for taking time who works there and actually makes a good consistent meal. That person needs to learn how to vap.
Well, you know, and
Because
that's
that's bad.
That's not the first time that's happened either.
No.
And that's the thing, because when we did get the 21 Pilots, I remember we cut it in half because we were trying two different meals. And my whole half, I kept saying, "Do you have cilantro in your rice?" And obviously we didn't because they don't even make that. And then it must have been something that fell off the corn or the salsa when I did kind of finally taste one. But I was all white rice on mine, and I said, well, that's what prompted us to see who has the best burrito, because we've only had Moe's like once or twice, and Qdoba we've had a couple times, but we didn't have burritos every time because the last time we just did a what did we do the last time? We had the
I don't remember.
so many videos, so little time. Well, we just did it. It was not that long ago. We did a bowl. There was a bowl,
Was
and they
it a
were
bowl?
tacos. Yes.
Was
We
that
had the
there?
yeah, that was at Qdoba. It was tacos and a bowl.
I don't know if that was there.
It was because they were new. They had the new stuff on it. Because I was going to get the Chipotle, the Cholulu chicken that John likes all the time.
It might have. Jim?
Yeah. So that's that. I mean, don't get me wrong. We're full. But
Yeah.
you'll blame another video that we did earlier today that you'll see.
Yeah, I don't
that
think you'll see it yet,
No,
but-
whenever it comes out, we had a big breakfast today. But this was a decent amount of food. But to just look at them, I mean, even when we took this out, when we took the Chipotle, not the Chili's, when we took I have Chili's on my mind because that's somewhere I keep trying to get him to go. And
Yeah,
he just,
we want to go this year.
he
Maybe
keeps
tomorrow.
picking somewhere else. But
What I want to say is they not only wrapped the tortilla bad,
They didn't even wrap the
they
whole
didn't
thing.
wrap the thing with tinfoil
No,
either.
it was hanging out.
Yeah, that's not good.
Everything about it, you know. I don't usually go in. I that's the one thing I make him do. Since I always make him go in and get it and stuff. I don't know
Yeah,
how
he
the
normally
customer
pays.
service is. I don't normally. Yeah, I don't know how the customer service is. I don't know how any of that. All I know is I kept watching people pull in, get out, go in, come out, talking to themselves, and jump in the car and take off like they robbed the place. I was getting nervous, and then another truck drives up. Same thing. Guy walks in. And he walked in like, it's hot, and I'm taking it easy, and I'm going real slow. And he like speed burned out of there, like he almost ran back to his truck and took off. And I started going, someone got a gun in there? Like it was like, I'm like, all of a sudden, and then finally, because he was in there for a while.
What happened? There was people waiting in line, right?
These chips are definitely, give me another one.
So they were like, oh, I want this chicken, I want that, you know, and they're like, oh yeah, I'll make it for you, and they're making the burrito behind the line. And then the last guy in line, the line's closed. It's like, the what? The line's closed. So he leaves, right? Because it's closed all of a sudden. He's been waiting. So somebody comes in and stands there for 10 minutes. It was a while. Probably like 6 minutes. He sits in line right at the front where people line up to, you know, go to the line and to say what they want to order. It takes like 8 minutes. They finally, you know, say, hey, the line's closed. He's like, you just made me wait here.
Right.
You know, for 8 minutes. You could have said that at the beginning. So now he's swearing to himself. He's making a scene. He walks out. He storms off, you know. Because I have no clue why it's closed. Half the people are leaving. I'm still waiting for my food. There's like 3 other people waiting. They didn't make any mobile orders. There's a guy. He grabs the stuff. He scoops it on one side, and then he grabs the rice and he scoops on one side, and he does this and scoops it on one side.
So they don't lay
It's
it.
built very
Yeah.
unevenly. And then instead of wrapping it and giving it to me, he did all other people's bowls, and then he didn't even wrap it. It was some other lady who went over and wrapped it and gave it to me.
Well, that makes sense
So-
why it's not uniform then, because if you layer it,
No, what
when
they-
you roll it, yeah, so if you layer it down
Yeah.
and then when you fold it in and roll it, it's going to be uniform
He didn't
throughout.
even fold it.
Again,
A little bit
I don't
wonky,
know why
but
they would have closed like that. We're talking, what was it, 2:30, 3 o'clock? I mean, it's
it
the
was
middle
like
of the day. Say
3, like 40 maybe?
I don't even know what time it is now, but say,
It's 5.
okay, so say 3:30 because we were waiting for somebody
It
to
was
drop
about
something off at the
3:30.
house. So say 3:30 in the afternoon. That's not normal closing time. So
maybe it is, and we just have no clue, but
yeah, no
it's
place
just-
closes
it's
at
sketchy.
3:30 in the afternoon.
If
So
we get sick,
yeah, we know.
we're blaming them. We already said that.
Well, it's the sad reality, and I hate to bring it up every time we do, but to get to the review, we didn't do numbers, we didn't do the things. Hands down, Moes wins. That's what I'm going. And
Yeah.
in a close second, though, I will give
Very
him that.
close.
Qdoba makes so far everything we've had there has been
It's
quality
delicious.
tasting food. And
I think there's more stuff at Moes, and they give a better deal.
they do.
They really
I
do.
actually like that they give back, and they don't have to. But I
Yeah.
do like the fact that there's always something on Twitter where they're donating to this, or they're giving to somebody, or they, you know what I mean? They have scholarships, and they have different things that they always doing for like the people that work there, and the fact that they do kids eat free on Sundays.
You're an undercover boss.
And Moes, yeah, but you know what? Companies make a lot of money.
Yeah.
They don't have to do that. You know what I
No,
mean?
not at all.
You know, you don't see McDonald's doing kids eat free on Mondays. You know what I'm saying? Or Moe's Mondays. They don't gotta give you $3. Don't gotta give you. That's not even English. But they don't have to give you $3 off like that. They don't have to. But they do. And does that bring them in business? It brings my business.
Yeah, we go like
Because I want to go.
every
Why
single
not?
Monday. He's like, we should go get Moes.
I actually love their food. And
think
again,
it's really,
I
really
went in
good.
with an open mind. But I didn't even know what Qdoba's was. And my buddy in
Yeah.
Michigan's like, what is
Jim?
this? I drive by it all the time. And that's what got me even looking at this place. I didn't realize there's one 15 minutes up the road. But this is good. But every time I have Moe's, it just tastes better. And I don't know how to compare it because it's a burrito. You wouldn't think it, but it just, again, what Chipotle prides themselves on is quality ingredients,
Fresh.
cooked fresh and cooked right. And you know what? Again,
The chicken's
there's
dry.
the chicken, and my Moe's chicken fell apart. And their chicken is, I mean, it's not bad, but It has a mind, but again, the other seasoning.
The
had
adobo
better
chicken
season.
is way better.
It has a
than
better
regular
flavor.
chicken,
And this is drier. It's dry compared to the other one.
and it doesn't have seasoning on it.
But it's not as bland as Subway was. It
Yeah.
does have a flavor, like if you look at it, like there is a seasoning. Like eat that. Like that's the. It's not as dry, but it has at least a taste. It doesn't taste like just straight boiled chicken.
You're right.
It has like a flavor on it. It's not as flavorful as the other ones,
No,
and it's not
definitely
as
not.
juicy as the other ones.
Very dry.
But again, I think Moe's just puts that little bit of love in it, and honestly, like
They care.
and the beans have
Well,
a little bit different
Chipotle
flavor.
cares. You know, you're reducing the carbon footprint.
Right.
You're saving a gallon of water. Well, we saved a gallon. It might be different for you.
And
We
again-
had like 177 like different things used throughout the whole year. We went there like twice.
Again, it could be our store.
What? That's saving the.
No, it could be our store that you know.
Oh, that's just
Again,
bad.
people may love Fridays. I don't think we'll ever go back to Fridays because it's disappointed me
TGI
that much.
Fridays.
But Burger King, I put everything. This is now on Burger King status where like they're on. We may not go back to Chipotle unless they come out with something spectacular.
Unless they do
because-
like a free food week.
well, you know, I don't mind paying for food, but I'm looking to get good food, and that's the problem where
That being
This is-
almost the most expensive by 20 cents.
well,
And mind you, we don't have guac in it.
well, it's not even.
Guac's free over here.
It's not so much the money because they're all kind of comparison, but we literally drive by like 3 other Mexican places to get to it. And that just isn't going to happen because I know, first of all, the closest one, which is just a local place, makes dynamite Mexican food.
Oh, it's so good.
And they have like all the Mexican foods. It's not just burritos and stuff.
Yeah.
And then we have to drive by Qdoba, and then
The
we have to
burritos are like this
drive by
big.
Moes.
Like
And
this
again,
big.
you know, I will. I don't know if we'll do. You know, if someone wants to see another Chipotle thing, or if they come out with something brand new, maybe we'll give them one more try. But they're over 2 right now on even just building a burrito. I mean, if you're a Mexican place, you should know how to roll a burrito.
I could probably fold that better than they did.
Well,
And
even-
I have no experience. you know?
even with the stuff, you don't mind when it's lined up, but it should because you can eat this. Like even though this
Qdoba one?
has this is the Qdoba one, and like even though like more of the rice and stuff's on this side and stuff, if you eat it this way, then you're gonna get all of it.
Yeah.
You can't do that. Like it's just wrong. Like
And
the
there's
way they
not
built
enough
it is
sauce in
just
that.
wrong. It
They
was
had very, very little sauce.
definitely drier.
A ton of ice and very, very little.
because we
chicken.
put a corn salsa in there, and we put the tomato and onion salsa, and again, none of that shined through in that one. This one, the guac really took over, which was actually really good in theirs. But they didn't fool around with the guac in theirs. But
Or in Moe's. Those are
most
amount.
just I don't
And
know.
remember, that's the second price is we don't have half the things
Yeah.
that we got at both these places.
Right.
So their menu's kind of You pay extra for literally everything.
Yeah.
Oh, you want more chicken? Here's extra. You know. You want some guac.
Right.
$2.50. And you know they're not gonna put as much guac as here for free. They're probably gonna add like 1 scoop.
I can't imagine
In the
avocados are
far
that
corner?
expensive. I don't know why they would make.
I think it's like $1 at the store.
I just think it's funny when
So-
when places do that.
Maybe it's because it's fresh guac.
Yeah, I don't know. All I know, you know, I always say that. I mean, that's like when you're getting a hamburger, and you know, let's go take Sonic. Everything you put on a Sonic burger is for a price, but then again, you go to me a superior place, Five Guys, and you can get their whole list. And until you get to the top tier stuff where you want extra bacon and stuff, you can
Yeah.
put like 15 other things on your burger
We're
for
very
free.
low on time.
All right,
It's 39 minutes.
all right.
And Max was like 40.
Well, there you go. We'll let you go on that, but I definitely go with Moes and you know, Moes, Qdoba, and Chipotle pulling up the rear. And I mean that's our review. There you go. We'll end it like that.